Okay, let's just check this is okay. I haven't got the game up. Oop. Right then, map. Where are we? Ooh, where are they? Might do drive. I think we need to fill in the bits and bobs around you. Ouch. This thing's still mounted a bit too close. Hold on, one thing I forgot to do is volume. Let's just go in there, change my Windows volume a second, and I gotta cable tie those cables out of the way because they're dropping down. Oh, it is down. It's quite loud. We'll see if that works instead. Cargo market. It'll change. Oh, nothing's changed, so. It's just YouTube having a funny moment. Right, I could do that one. But we could take that main road up and around. Might be worth it. What was that? Seeing as I got to wait in today, and might as well just crack on doing some Euro. Ooh, I should have turned in a bit earlier, I think. No matter. Okay, collected the goods. A late one as well. Start. That. That way, please. Okay. Fuel-wise, probably got enough to do the job. Just gonna have a nice chilled game session. It's early morning here. I gotta wait for a parcel to arrive, so why not play a game? So 25 hours. We're okay with that. Just relax and cruise. Cruise control on. Gotta watch the roll of this truck. High speeds is not the best of ideas these days. $390 miles to go, 597 litres, so plenty of fuel, but we'll get some fuel when we drop off. Looks like we've got a particularly nice sunset going on. Wonder if we'll get any interesting views. So in this one we're not going to be hanging around the Baltic. We've done a lot of the Baltic. I think we're going to start concentrating on doing patches, so I'll try and use my own truck and trailer as much as I can, but ultimately if I need to do quick jobs, I'll do quick jobs, and we'll do random trucks now and again. Because now I've got to start tidying up the bits of road that I haven't been able to get. I don't know why, but it feels like I've moved my chair back further today. I don't know why. I'm starting to wonder if my son's played around with it. Which is very much a possibility. Really? Oh wow. You can't turn that quickly. Felt that in the wheel when I did that. Ooh, okay. Better be careful, those physics are kicking in. Wow, you can really feel that. That's quite good. Ashton, welcome. How you doing, buddy? And I'm doing fine, thank you very much. Just having a nice lazy morning. Get some trucking under my belt. How about yourself? You got any plans for today? Gladly he's turning. Get out of my way. Can we squeeze it through? Yeah, I think so. The colour of that sunset's really good. Ah, it sucks. It's not good to hear that the Xbox has gone down. Yeah, I do that now and again. I'll hit all YouTube and just browse videos. Kinda drives you nuts after a while. That was a new section of road. I should have gone up right. No, this is new as well anyway, so we're all good. Ooh, looks like there's a garage coming up. I may turn off and swing by and get that. Actually, no. Got to carry on going straight. Go straight, get the garage, come back, take the turning. Okay, we're going to miss this turning. We're going to go and get the garage because we need to collect garages. Yeah, well, water and electronics don't mix at the best of times, so that's certainly going to do it. Chances are it's fried it, but if you try drying it out, you never know, you might be lucky, it might just spin up. Grab that garage. let's just... we'll drive around the block. It's going to set you a slight delay, but that's either that or you just keep on to your money and you carry on with the PC upgrade, but it just means you'll have less to do. Alright, let's get back on track with this one. We've got that garage, that's another one added to the list. Feel that struggling around the corner. Let's make it a little easy. Very European. Right, what have we got down there? Doesn't look like to be any garage there. That looks like it's a depot. Might swing into that, see if we can open that up. That's a good point. It is quite a while off, I forget. Ooh, that was trouble. Well, had to back out of that one. Okay, seriously need to be much slower. That's that one added. Let's get back on track again. Still got another 12 hours. Bugged me out of mind. Well, hopefully get it sorted sooner rather than later. Cruise control on. My head keeps hitting the wire for that. I'll have to fix that wire. Rather frustrating. How did that get loose? don't know, and I can't tuck it out of the way. That's going to be annoying. Have you put all the settings to absolute minimum for graphics? You know, if your PC's having a hard time, the best thing to do is just put everything on low. It's still playable on low. I mean, even with mine, I don't play with mine on ultra because I just find if I did that all day long, it's not going to get the best performance. So I just take it down a notch just to make sure I get a better performance throughout the game. But if you've got a PC that's struggling to play ETS in any form, just put it onto the absolute minimum. Yeah, just need a little bit more grunt. Sneak it out? I think we can. I mean, ETS is very graphics hungry, so you do need a relatively tidy graphics card. It's a hard choice to make when you think about it. You know, you can either buy a wheel straight away and start playing the game more, or you could jump for the graphics card first. If the computer you've got now will work with the latest series of cards, you could just invest in the latest series of cards now, play the game with an Xbox controller or something, and buy a wheel at a later date. I don't think there's any perfect path for you. Because the one item that probably won't change in the next 6 months is probably going to be graphics cards. Laptop. Yeah, that'll be the problem. I remember trying this game on my laptop once upon a time. Yeah, that wasn't a good experience. Right, have I gone the right way now? I think we're about to find out. Hello there, Bosning, how you doing? Snip on to the next one. Would be helpful if I press the other button, wouldn't it? I can't even see it. I'm doing good, just having a lazy morning, bit of trekking. What are your plans? Oh, there goes the wheel. Wow, night shift. Gotta be done though. the wrong button. What's that one? Going to be limited with the CPU and integrated graphics on that. The only way you're going to be able to play ETS remotely is lower sets possible. Wow, look at the lean on that. These new physics are crazy. Oh, you gotta have the coffee. Keep it flowing all day long. Hour and 15 minutes left for this one. Let's just calm it around these corners a little bit. I'm not happy with the amount of roll this truck is getting. Okay, let's turn. Ooh, hit the back of that truck. Come on. You've had an email from DPE. Oh, what? I've missed my turning. Damn it. That's annoying. So I ordered an item, which is now showing as delayed and won't be in stock until 31st of January. Great. That's not good. What am I going to do about that? Apparently the delay wasn't too bad in terms of ETS. Whoa, that was leaning. Where am I going? Oh yeah, down and around. Looking area. So busy looking around, I didn't even see the sign. Whoops. I think we are in here. Over on the back. Yeah, it would be nice if they give a little love to all the trucks out there rather than having to mod everything. But mods are free to some degree, so that's always good. Right, what have they got from this garage first off? Got a few different options. Oh, interesting. Might do that one then. Actually, hold on. Job market. Cargo. Go from here. That one. For the big, yes, absolutely. If you're in a position to get a simulator, I would recommend having one. It's not a necessity, and you can probably have just as much fun by sitting at your desk and playing these games. But the ergonomics of it are better, shall we say. It's much more comfortable over the long periods. What do you mean by it's so hard? Right, where's the loading area on this one? It's expensive, but you don't have to spend as much as some people have, you know? There's people with cheaper rigs, there's people with more expensive rigs than what I've got, so, you know, and you don't have to have triple screens just because you've got a rig. When I started with my original rig, I had a single monitor mounted to it, had a more basic wheel mounted to it. I think first off you need to decide, do you have the room for a rig? If you've got the room and you want one, then I wouldn't let it put you off. And we're in. Well, it's, yes, you do get an experience. It does add to the game. It depends on the type of experience you're after there. If you just want to be able to experience what it's like to do certain things, then yes. Would it help you, say, with going from a simulated aspect to a real life aspect? To a degree, but I certainly wouldn't rely on it. Hold on, we need to pick up the job first. That would be handy. Right then. Just missed that sign. Ah. 338 litres, sorry, 388 litres on board, 383 miles to go, so actually we're going past the garage now with fuel, so I might just stop there. Then the lads have changed. Actually, I might have a look at this chair as well. I swear this chair's gone further back than it should. Yeah, my shifter's the cheapest item, or one of, but the shifter's made up of two parts. You've got the H-pattern part, which is an SH shifter. I think you can pick them up for about £90 to £100. The truck part of it was about £140. The pedals are £600. They're Fanatec V3 inverted. The steering wheel, that's a different story. The base part, which is the bit you see behind, this bit, that with the power supply is just over £1,000. Then you've got the button box part here, which has all the buttons, obviously. That's gonna be just shy of £400. And the wheel itself, that's a nice cheapo from eBay, which cost me about £50–60. No, I haven't. That is something that I've been meaning to look into. Right, hold on a second. Let me just put this sign up a second, because this is all going to get messy. I'm just going to readjust my seat, because something's not right. Right, there we are. Ow. I think I've hit my camera. Look, we've got that one. Oof. Let's put it to that one, shall we? I mean, at the end of the day, you don't have to spend silly money. And it depends on what you're going to be playing. If you're going to be playing racing games, you know, if you're going to be doing all sorts of driving, then spend as much as you want to spend. If you're going to just play one particular game, though, something like Euro Truckers, then I would say then buy the wheel that's best for that. Is there any reason to overspend with Euro Truckers? Probably not. If I was playing Euro Truckers only, I probably wouldn't invest in this wheel. Not a problem. Anytime. I do have the Jazzy Cats trailer pack, I think, for the, you know, the trucks that drive around. I've got the Jazzy Cats cars and AI pack, but the trailer mod that you've talked about there, the low loader, is something that I'll need to look into. Thank you very much. Oh. It's always nice to get some nice feedback. Excuse me. Right then, what have we got? We've got 14 hours for this job. How much time do we have to play with? 24 hours. I'll look into that one. I do like the Jazzy Cats mod, so You know, it's not very often he releases something that I'm like, nah, I'm not going to do that one. Maybe I'll look into finding that and downloading it later. So what do you reckon? View like that or view like that? Hello there. Yep, it's definitely relaxing. That's why I'm playing it this morning, because I just thought, I need to relax. Don't want any stress. I've already had one email this morning that's made me stress. Thanks very much. I have been playing around. I mean, this one, just so you can see again, that's the usual camera angles you get to see. But I've been playing around with camera positioning and finding a way to mount it where we can get like a full layout, shall we say. And you don't need to see my ugly mug. This is much better to look at. So how's your day, filing account? Is it just starting or is it just ending? Work is starting? Wow. I'm just lucky to have some time off, so I'm putting it to good use, waiting in for products. Great. Gotta love it. Right, is this car gonna merge or are you just gonna sit there like a lemon? Come on. Uh-oh. But we're gonna have a little jam on that then. Ah, what is he stopping for? Kind of brake checking or what? How many hours on this one? Oh, I don't know, I'll have to look. Probably 500 plus. Yeah. Oh, tell a lie. 823. Sorry. Man, why did I think it was so low? Who knew? Oh yeah, there's people out there with way more hours than me. I didn't get into this, into playing this loads until I really got my full rig setup going. And that's only been like in the last year. Otherwise, before then, I played this on and off, to be honest. Well, that'll probably increase as well, you know, especially when you get things like a wheel, because you tend to then want to just play games. I mean, since I've had a wheel, most of my gaming has been just driving games. Right, where are we going? Okay. We are going here. Let's try the other view for nighttime. It'll be a little bit more detailed. It's hard to capture all the detail at nighttime on just monitors. So 2 hours 51 remaining. Any garages on the way? Fuel wise, we are way ahead. Email now is bugging me because it's like, right, can I find the product I ordered elsewhere? Or I cancel it anyway because their email is like saying it's going to be end of January. That's like crazy. Still nothing from DPD. Really annoying. They're all like, yes, we'll email you the details. Probably be here by 11 AM. Right, this is a new section of road, so this will add to the old map percentage. What is the time remaining? 12 hours, and we got 2 to get there. Could have a nap. Ow! Right, that wire's starting to do my head in. Camera's going to be wobbly while I try and fix this wire. Just decided to come loose from somewhere. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to have to pull over. It's pulling the camera around. Gotta love it when wires go all over the shop. Alright, that'll have to do for now until I can get some Velcro and Velcro that up out of the way. Slightly off axis. Might be a bit better. Let's cruise it. Well, actually not that fast. Gotta forget. Can't forget now. This is using the new physics with the recommended tweak mod from SCS with regards to getting the truck moving and the trailer moving. And yeah, you do have to be careful going around corners, that's for sure. Even swerving, it's like, whoa, you can really feel the wheel react to it. Yeah, speeding offence. That's not good. Where are you selling it? eBay job or? Have you tried Gumtree? Yeah, it's like that. Depending on the item, it may not be an item that's people are looking for over the Christmas period. But you could try local advertising, or you could try Gumtree, that's another one you could use. And just keep pushing with eBay. And then I've got a rig that's on, my old rig's on eBay. I've decided to put it on there to see if I can move it through, but again, no real interest in it at the moment. There's a couple of watches, but that's about it. But, you know, it's one of those items that you're either looking for something like that or you're not. It's one of those items where, you know, you're trying to sell to somebody that's either looking for something like that specifically. You could always put it at a lower start and put a reserve in. Cost will be slightly higher, but maybe you'll get more interest that way. Jeez. It was a little too fast through there. I should have notched it down. Ten minutes to go for this drop off. Well, you got to go with what it's worth to you at the end of the day, you know. If you're not willing to accept that kind of price, then don't. Simple as that, really. A lot of people on eBay try it on, though. BLT. I could do with a bacon, lettuce and tomato sandwich right around now. Whoa, hold on. We're going to have to back this one down, I think. Not too, yeah, that was too much. Just that damn steerable axle. Turns in tighter than what I'd like it to sometimes. Tidy that up. And we're in. See what they've got from here. Right, Matt. We could go across the way. That's another road that opens up. Yeah. Right. Let's do that one, shall we? Where's the job? Did I not select it? Do that again. Yeah, it's listed there. At destination. Ah, it's probably one of these I just gotta hit the button at the front. Yeah. That's not good. In the right mess of this one, aren't I? Right, I'm gonna hoof it right in. And now turn. Job. Good guess. and back to normal viewing. So what have we got? 114 miles, 2 hours and 41, so a relatively quick trip. From time to time, this is my favourite truck. I've driven them all. I've been in the Ivacas, the Mans, the DAFs, the Mercedes. Got a Peterbilt somewhere. I've got a Volvo, and it's after a while you get tired of just changing trucks all the time, and I just stuck with one truck. This truck I've just found to be a really good workhorse. At the beginning it's great building trucks and what have you, but after a while it's like, yeah, well, you go back to the one that you enjoy. I swap now and again. I tell you what, the Peterbilt one I've got is awesome. Turning circle on it is utter rubbish. But when it comes for motorway cruising, it's brilliant. I love it. We'll probably end up having to do some you know, the random jobs that you do where you'll have to use other trucks, because as much as I want to be able to use my own truck, it's going to be impossible to do all the jobs out there without, you know, hopping to another garage and trying to find a job to do the run that you need. So we'll have a look now, see what's the next job, and see whether we're going to hit any new roads. If we're not going to hit any new roads, then I'll look at alternatives, which means then it'll be someone else's trailer, maybe someone else's truck. I do like doing this over bridges. That does look really cool. Approximated. I mean, in the game there will be some aspects where they've taken, say, set buildings or set paths or whatever, but the game has shrunk down in terms of time so much that there's only so much they can fit in from certain cities. From the areas that I have been to in real life and I have visited in-game, you know, it's an approximation. It is kind of close. You get the feeling of the area. I've been to a few where I'm like, yeah, you know, this is kind of similar, but it's not going to be like a one-to-one. You know, it would be lovely if they did some kind of one-to-one scale one day, but imagine that, one-to-one scale trucking. I've got to look after your health first. I've always said with this game, though, if they could ever incorporate Google Maps, this would be such a good game. I don't know how you would do it, but you know, Google Maps, and you could just drive 1-to-1 scale across the whole of the UK or whatever area they decide. Well, when you think about it, if you could do 1-to-1 scale, you know, you wouldn't have to do the whole of Europe, for argument's sake. You would just concentrate on one area, say like the UK or Spain or whatever. And then you could have your base and you could expand, and especially with your employees, maybe the managerial side will come into it more then, because the logistics then of transporting further afield, you would definitely need to have, you know, the management there. Yeah, they'll remake it, but it'll never be 1-to-1 scale or anything like that. It would be lovely if they were able to do that and map it against, you know, the real world, but I think that's another game altogether, that is. The only thing that got me thinking about that was the likes of X-Plane, because when you think about it, with X-Plane you can download the ortho maps, and that'll give you the maps. But it's different with X-Plane, because obviously with X-Plane, although it's bringing in the mapping data, you're flying over it, so you know you're like 10 to 50,000 feet above, so the detail doesn't have to be bang on. You know, the problem then being, okay, you might get the streets on the roads map, but how would you do the scenery around it? I mean, when you think about it, Google do the road maps. They're doing the 3D, you know, buildings. All you need is texture mapping. But how you would go about generating that amount of data, who knows? DPD mail. Your DPD mail. Ah, I've got to change gear. Oh, crumbs. Yeah, I think it's a bit of a distant dream for 1-to-1, but who knows, maybe one day. I mean, look at what they can do with GTA. I mean, yeah, okay. Not like it's a 1-to-1 map of a particular area, but they've put a lot of detail into that game. Wonder how big a map they could actually do without it having to load in. At the end of the day, they'll try and do it so it's loading in on the fly. To a degree. mean, when you look at GTA now, that flies on a lot of PCs these days. You know, yes, it's going to be graphic power hungry, but what's that new one that's coming out on the PlayStation? But again, I don't think that's going to be any type of one-to-one scaling. I think they all do pretty much the same, where, you know, it's a truncated kind of map. Where are we? 12 minutes away. Ooh, that was a bit fast. Nearly. Well, no, they don't have real licenses, but they've mapped the trucks as close as possible. And SCS aren't filling the gap on PlayStation, or console, shall we say. So, anyway, I'm kind of glad there is something coming out for the consoles. And who knows, if the game lifts off, maybe that's something they can change at a later date. You know, who's to say they don't launch the game with just their own trucks, and then a year down the line they either relaunch the game or they're introducing licensed trucks. Wow, this road is bumpy. Well, still early days. I mean, I don't think in any way it would take over ETS for me, but my son plays PlayStation 4 and I know he'd like to have some kind of trucking game. There isn't anything on the PlayStation 4 that comes remotely close, and this will be the first one, so who knows, it'll be a nice little market for them, that's for sure. Right, yeah, see, global market time now. Actually, what we'll do, we'll look at the map first. Map. As you can see with the mapping, quite a lot of it's done. There's just the bits and bobs. So the question is, well, where do you go? Exactly. And, you know, I think SCS have missed a big chunk of the market by sticking with PC. There may be a reason behind it. Maybe the game won't port well to other, you know, machines, consoles, whatever you want to call them. So it is a tricky one. Let's have a look at quick job, shall we? What have we got quick job wise? See, we need somewhere that goes to there. Wow, look at that one. I've not even made that one. It looks like it could be fun. But I don't want a trip that goes all the way up there. That's just crazy. Bootcut? Well, that might be worth it. Just not in that truck, because that truck is kind of like... yeah, could be. I'm not quite sure how they would get away with a button mapping on it. Could always assign a button as a shift one. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do those particular jobs though. Hold on, let's have a look what's around. At least we know that's going to do something. Stuttgart. Look at that. I'm almost tempted just to have a go at that, just to see 18-speed Volvo. Probably won't even load in properly. I wonder then, do we have anything from here? No, I'm not doing massively long jobs though. Nope, let's try here. Strasbourg, Milan. Might go back to that one then. I need to find something. Alright, we'll do that one. Let's do something a little different, shall we? Oh, well, we're not going to see much out of that one. Ooh. Sounds like I've got one of the dodgy sounds on. Yeah, I know there's a couple of sound mods that I've enabled by accident, so this might be one of the ones I need to get rid of. I'm not really happy with this sound mod. for a change. Nope, still can't see. Why is it telling me it's like it's in gear, but it's not? Let's try that again. Oh. It says parking brakes engaged, but this thing isn't holding at all. This thing sucks. Right, diff lock. Big sucker, but still. It is just locking up. Nope, I can't get this thing out with this trick. It just wants to wheel spin. That is bad. Right. Oh, it's really awkward trying to steer this thing. Whoa! I was just being silly. Right then, come on then. Gonna try fifth gear and see if we can build enough speed to get over this. I don't think we're gonna do, but come on. It just won't get out of here. Doesn't matter what you do. And it does pull me back. That's with the brakes on. What am I gonna do? Have a think. Maybe that one's playing a part. I think we'll have to go backwards again. Get ready for another crash. Because I think what's happening is we're getting over that brow, but that axle is causing us to go and pivot, stopping us getting the grip. Right, we're down. Let's try again. This might be one of those I'm going to have to give up on because this truck just won't do it. I bet you my other truck would. What's going on with the rear end of this before I drive into a wall? I don't even think I'm getting a big enough run up. Right. What else can we try? We've got the axle down. We've got the diff lock on. Isn't really anything else, to be honest. It's just a big sucker that doesn't want to get over that lump. Even with the brakes on. It's like, what? I need big, meaty tires. That's what I need. Right, hold on. Come on. I'm going to be choosing another job now because this isn't going to work for me. Try just going to take it slow and steady. Well, we've gotten further than we have, so that's a good sign. I'm just not... This bit I'm a little bit worried at. Oh, not again, come on. See a little bit more of the action. This thing just carries on going up and up and up. There's me thinking this would be the easier job to do. I think so. The drop-off better be easier than the pickup, that's for sure. Slow and steady through here. Just need to keep the momentum going. Tarmac awaits. Oh, thank God for that. We've got 4 hours 35 to get there with this thing. We'll have to stop in a minute, I think. I think I turned the diff lock off, so that should be alright. Just about. I'll admit, I was almost ready to give up. Glad I persevered though. You know, I should have really thought about it. It is 65 tons. I didn't really check the weight. It's a hell of a load. Oh, nice horn. Fuel should be a non-issue. Yeah, we're all out. We're on the road now. Just had to be slow and steady. Take the corners wide. Holy crap, did you see that bounce then? Like, whoa, wobble. This is 65 tons on the back of this, and this thing doesn't handle good at all. Thinking maybe we need that other axle. Hopefully that will give us a little bit more stability, I don't know. Hello there, how you doing? Oof. Hold on a second. You get round these corners. Need to turn that one. Yeah, this is a real powerhouse. I mean, technically the truck should be good. It's just with 65 tons in the back, it's gonna be hard to do anything. Oh, great. Mainnet Gaming, please would always be nice, but no. It's my game, I'll play it how I want to play it. And with as I said, with 65 tons in the back, you ain't gonna go fast. How many hours do we get to do the job? I've got 1 hour 39 and it's 1 hour 47 away. It's gonna be late. Spent too much time trying to get out of that pit. And the speed limit is 49 and I can't even hit the speed limit. How bad is that? Alright, we've got a downhill section. Pick up a bit of speed. Oh, we broken 50. Not for long. Probably one of the few trucks that actually makes me obey the speed limit. Oh, we've broken. Oh, we're on 50. No, lost it again. to see the digger, excavator, whatever you want to call it, has this blooming bucket on it. This is going to be huge. I wonder if we pull up to the drop-off point, they'll have that sitting there waiting just to have a look at it. That'd be cool. And I don't know, is it me or does the whole truck just feel like it's like this all the way along? It's going left and right. It just looks like it's off a kilter. It's crazy. It really does look like it's being dragged down on one side. Take it easy around here. Oh, we've actually hit 60. Oh my god. Danger, Will Robinson. Alright, hold on. We're pulling off here. Slow down. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. T-brake. I don't care if we do stop. We needed to. Ooh, going backwards. I'll look at the map when I get to the destination. As well, I'll need to look at the map. Wow, I've got a speeding offense in this thing. A miracle. We're gonna go through that light. Recruitment agency. We'll need to stop at this one, and then we're turning left, and then left again, I think. Why does I feel like my pedals going click, click, click? Oh great, it's one of these. I gotta park it. Joy. Watch the rear end. Kidding me. sliding across the ground. Oh my god. I'm gonna hope this rear end doesn't swing around and hit the stuff behind me. Steerable axles. They're all kind of weird. This'll be fun now. Nah, I'm not skipping the parking, that's part of the fun. Someone's rather demanding this morning. It's a shame I can't see the side of the trailer. I don't know whether I'm actually going in the right direction or not. Because that bucket overhangs. I think I've got it. Yeah, I'm not surprised we were late on that one. There you go, there's the map. Right, next job. Where are we gonna go? I haven't been there. Let's have a look. Jobs. Quick. No. No, I don't want to go that way. Don't want to go that way. Tempting. No. Although, hold on. Go back to... Milan might actually work. Let's have... What if we did that one? Yeah, there's a few mods on here. I couldn't name them off the top of my head. One goes into Germany. Actually, do we want to go there? That might be one that we need to go to. Frankfurt. I think we've been in Frankfurt, haven't we? Frankfurt. Ooh. That actually could be one. Only problem is I can't remember which one we just selected. Was it Munich? Nine tons of office equipment. do that one. Hopping around the map. Before we do anything, I need to check. Wow, okay, no need to worry about the delivery. 4 till 5. Oh, great. Right, what have we got? Nothing we can see in that view. Cool. Different. Handling truck, actually. Ooh, maybe not. Doesn't like it when I do that. What have we got on this one? 9 hours 40. 330 miles to go, 489 litres on board, 8 hours and 5. Let's have a change of view, shall we? Oh, it would seem I hit my camera. Yep. Jeez. It's looking really unsteady around there. It adds up quickly. It's not this game isn't something that you pick up and play for like 30 minutes. You tend to play it for a minimum of like 2-3 hours. That's what I find anyway. Okay, we've only got 12 gears in this one. Oops. Should have double checked the number of gears. You gotta admit, with the new physics, it does make you behave. Because if I was going around there like I used to, I would be over on my side. Well, as long as the updates are improvements to the game, I certainly got no problems with that. This is a nice quiet truck. Cruises nicely. But you have Steam to set on auto update. Usually I've got Steam that boots up in the background when I'm using the PC, so if there's an update it's downloading it while I'm not doing anything anyway, because usually the updates are relatively small unless it's a DLC kind of thing, and even then it comes down pretty quick. Well, I would set it to auto boot. It doesn't usually, well, it depends on your PC obviously, but for me I know that it doesn't you know, slow down the PC in any way. But if you're finding it, you know, if it affects your PC, then fair enough, I can understand. Whoa, careful. Fair enough then. Whoa, jeez. Doesn't like corners, this one. No confidence around corners in this truck. Not at speed anyway. Pulls alright though in a straight line. I missed out on that one, I forgot the camera view. Never mind, there's always a next time. Now this is all SCS updates only, Pro Mods is off for now. Pro Mods will be back on once they've done the update. There's no way I'm paying for a DLC, I'm not going to use it. That'll just be a waste of money. Wow, look at the size of that log. That's a big sucker. And the rain comes. Now what happens is, if you put the Pro Mods that's out now, you get the Pro Mods version of the Baltic, not the actual downloadable content. So it's actually pointless. If you're planning on running Pro Mods now, there's no point in you buying the DLC, because you wouldn't see it, because Pro Mods would take its place. So the fact that I spent the money and bought the DLC means Pro Mods comes off until they've updated Pro Mods, so the DLC takes over. Yeah, if you can get wired put in, you'd be laughing. I mean, that's what I've done around in my house. I've ended up wiring at least a couple of rooms. The main areas anyway, because the Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi can be shocking. Yep, gotta love the rain. Well, I guess if he, it means it saves him 6 months' time. He does the work. I mean, it doesn't make a difference. If it's a definite for the new PC, you can either do the new network now. You may benefit some from having the new network now. But ultimately, you know, he's probably right to a degree. Depends on how good your existing PC is. What kind of speeds are you getting over Wi-Fi? It's definitely an improvement with the rain, that's for sure. I still reckon it could be better. And we can knock that off. That was only a short little shower by the looks of it. Oh, there's a car. Maybe I should be in the other lane. That was a little wide. Doesn't seem to be any horn in this truck. That's not bad speed. I mean, 16.5 up. That's pretty good actually for up. More than what I get. What you got, BT? because that sounds like BT speeds. PlusNet, same thing, they work off BT anyway. I mean, if you ain't on Virgin Media, then you're on a BT system in some form, because all the other providers go through BT anyway. Just boils down to how much they want to charge. Oh, that'll be the wrong lane. Sorry, matey. You're going to get me barging in front of you. Oh, that was dodgy. Did you see that rock? Oh my god. Definitely got to be smoother on the steering. You can't be throwing it around like you used to. Hovering car. Been watching too much Back to the Future. 3. Was it the third one? I can't remember. No, second one. Third one was in the Western, wasn't it? Second one is when they had the flying DeLorean. Two hours and 9. Wow. Well, that's on Wi-Fi? Do you know if your laptop is fitted with a gigabit Ethernet card? Oh, come on. I'm in the wrong lane and that car's right there as well. Ooh, squeeze it in. Lights on. You can always check by going into Device Manager and then having a look at network devices. And if it says 1 GB next to it, it'll be a gigabit card. If it says something like FE, it's probably just a 10100 card. But even then, yeah, a 10100 card will max out at 100 meg. So your laptop would actually benefit from a wired connection. Or the other option is you could try a Wi-Fi USB adapter rather than the internal one. It'll set you back something like 10 quid max on eBay or from Amazon. And you may find that'll give you better performance. I've actually tried one on my laptop and it makes a hell of a difference. Because it could be that you've just got a crummy Wi-Fi adapter in the laptop, but adding a USB Wi-Fi adapter into the laptop may do the job in the meantime. It's an option for you if you plan on using the laptop lots. You buy from the likes of Amazon, if it doesn't work you can send it back full refund anyway. I'm just going to speed all the way through here. So are we going straight on and down, and we still got 60, oh look at that, 60 minutes left. Oh, that's really, that didn't feel good. Oh yeah, you don't want to stick with... I would always recommend wired for anybody who said, you know, what do you do, wired or Wi-Fi? If you can do wired, go wired any day of the week. Ooh, crumbs. Don't really want to go. It'll always give you better performance in the long run. But if you've got to have Wi-Fi, there are things you can do. If the Wi-Fi built into device, into your laptop isn't up to scratch, you can buy these dongles relatively cheap, and they will give you the performance, or better performance than what you have now. So for the sake of what, £8 to £10, it's a good little investment. You know, it doesn't break the bank, and it's a cheap way of getting faster speeds in the meantime. But as I say, if you decide to try that, buy from somewhere that gives you a money back guarantee. Because if it doesn't work, or you know, if it doesn't get the speeds that you were hoping for, just send it back and just say, you know, it doesn't work, and get your money back. Not going to be out of pocket by much. I know with the adapter I bought, it cost me about £8 off eBay, so... Wow, that looks really good. You can't see it, but I'm pointing over that way. And we're going to be driving away from it. That sucks. A nice little city, kind of... Actually, we'll go around the roundabout. Let's do... that. See if we can see it. That's the wrong mode. Do that one. We'll lower down, but you kind of get the idea. Well, let's drive down here. We can always turn around. We're going to have to, because it's blocking me going anywhere else. Very rarely. Something I'm looking to maybe get into, but not really enjoyed my multiplayer experience. I do have it, so it is there for me as an option. Let's pull straight out in front of the van, no problemo. Right, let's drop this off, shall we? Well, you never know. You might find me on multiplayer soon. Sooner rather than later, anyway. Might be something I'll look into maybe this week or next week. Right, where are we? We are down here. And on the left, I believe. Yes. swing that in, shall we? That straighten up. Will do. And we're done. Did I press the button? Thought I did. We did. Right, what's next? Wow, look at that. We've gone up to 71.67%. Gonna feel like forever doing this. All these little bits of grey. But we've added a section there. We've done this bit here now. We just need to fill in a couple of roads. This is this is the concentration that I want to do anyway, this area. Anyway, for now, it's time to end the stream. I need to get me some grub because I is starving. I don't know about you. So thanks for watching. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. I'll probably be back later, probably in the evening. Don't know what I'll do. Maybe trucking. More than likely going to be dirt rally because I want to do the Masters Championship for Wales. See if I can get that one out of the way with a good result. But we'll see what we can do. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.